I never thought a quiet Sunday afternoon could unravel the threads of my life. The sun shone through the window, casting golden patterns on the living room carpet as I watched my daughter Emma build her Lego castle. She was blissfully unaware of the storm brewing just beyond the fragile walls of our family. "Dad, look," she called, her voice bright with excitement, but I barely heard her. My thoughts were tangled in the news I'd received earlier that day, the words echoing in my mind like an unwelcome tune. I was about to face a truth I had buried for far too long. Lovely, sweetheart," I replied absently, not taking my eyes off the crumpled letter that lay on the coffee table, a specter of my past. It was from a solicitor in Manchester, informing me of a meeting concerning my late mother's estate. I hadn't seen her in years. After a bitter argument that turned into silence, she had packed her bags and left our family home. I had thought that was the end of our story. The front door creaked open, and my wife Sarah walked in, her face flushed from the brisk wind outside. "Hey, love, did you get my text?" she asked, shaking off her coat. I nodded, but didn't say a word. I could see her brow furrow as she took in my expression. "What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost." "Just old stuff." I hesitated, not wanting to burden her with my troubles. But as she reached for the letter, instinctively, I pulled it away. "James?" Her tone shifted to concern. "What is it?" "Nothing, really." But my heart raced as I fought against the urge to reveal everything. A lie tasted bitter on my tongue. The day dragged on, each tick of the clock amplifying my anxiety. After dinner, Emma had gone to bed, and Sarah and I sat in the dim light of our living room. The shadows crept across the walls like secrets waiting to be told. "Are you sure you're okay?" Sarah asked, her voice soft but firm. "You've been distant." I exhaled sharply and finally relented. "I got a letter from a solicitor today," I said, my voice barely above a whisper. "It's about my mum." Her eyes widened. "Your mum? But she's gone." "She is," I replied, looking down at the floor. "But apparently there's something she left behind, something I need to deal with." "What do you mean?" "It's complicated." The tension hung between us like thick fog. Finally, I decided to spill it all out. She might have hidden things from us, things about our family. "James," Sarah exclaimed, leaning forward. "What are you talking about? What kind of things?" "Adoptions, possibly," I said, feeling the weight of those words crush me. My whole life feels like it's built on sand. "Is this about that girl you met years ago?" she asked cautiously. "The one you told me about? The one who didn't know her father?" I nodded grimly. "She could be my sister, my half-sister." "That's huge. Have you thought about what that means?" As soon as the words left her lips, something snapped inside me. "What does it matter? It's all just secrets." I threw the letter onto the table, frustration boiling over. Sarah stared at me, shocked at my outburst. "You need to confront this, James. You can't keep running away." I felt exposed under her gaze, stripped of all defenses. "What if it's worse than I imagined?" "Then we face it together," she replied resolutely. That night, sleep evaded me as memories flooded back. The harsh words exchanged with my mother